Well, hello everyone. It's me, KP. I'm here in my studio, but my studio is spread out a little bit now. So a little different location, but we're still here for ArtFoamies Fun Friday. So welcome. As usual, I'm just going to chit chat for a few minutes, hoping someone joins me, and I'm going to get on my phone here and look to see if anybody's here yet. KP, I'm here. Uh-oh. Forgot to turn down my volume. Patty, yay! Patty gets the gold star tonight. Patty Hodder, welcome. Thanks for being here. Valerie is here. Linda, Lynn, Megan, Renee, Sue. Wow, you all jumped on here at once. We have some exciting news going on over here at ArtFoamies Fun Friday. So Mary Lynn is here. Deb is here. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. So we have something new from a vintage girl, and I'm very excited about it because we have been promising you new images from Candy for a while. She said she's going to join us here, so I'm going to sort of wait and hang out a little bit and chit chat with all of you and wait for Candy to jump on here with us. Hi to Joni. Patty is here. Welcome, welcome. So if you all would love to join me for a little makey, I am going to do a demo, and I'll just tell you about some of the stuff that I'm going to be using. If you would like to play along and maybe do a journal page or a little small canvas, you will want a piece of collage paper, maybe some glue or some soft gel medium and some acrylic paint and your ArtFoamies and maybe some stamp or scrap buddies. It'll be pretty simple. Oh, Heather, welcome. Dee and Cynthia. Catherine is here. Wendy. Oh my goodness, we have a great group already assembled for ArtFoamies Fun. I'm going to turn the camera around. I just like to at least show my face and welcome you all and say hello. I'm going to turn the camera around and I won't ruin the surprise yet. Oops, wait, I'm having a little autofocus issue. Let me fix the camera real fast. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on. Am I making your eyes go crazy? All right, that should hopefully be better. Monica, welcome. Yes, okay, so yeah, these dragonfly wings are one of Candy's best sellers already. So if you all follow a vintage girl, Candy Rosenberg, this is one of her older ArtFoamies designs. It does come in 2 sizes, and it is a very, very popular stamp. This again is from her previous collection, but I did want to show it to you because I know many of you have this stamp either in the large size or the smaller size, or maybe both. Carmen is here. Welcome, Carmen. Hope you're doing well. Nancy is here. Yes, Megan says, I have the wings. I love them. So again, I think that Candy is going to join us, but I do want to encourage you all to go over. I'm going to actually share her link with you all really quick. Let me grab that and put it up on this thread so that you can all make sure that you're following her. And she does have some wonderful samples on her blog. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the link here and share this with you. I'm sorry, it's going to just take me a minute to find it. Oh my goodness. She sent me a picture. I'm going to show you this. She sent me a picture of her holding all of her stamps. That is a great picture. I love it. And I don't think she's here yet. So let's see. Let me grab her link really fast. And I'm going to share it here with all of you. Make sure you go over and check out all of Candy's samples that she's done on her blog with the new ArtFoamies. And then we also are going to have a little bit of ArtFoamies fun here as well. Let me get on here. I got the link and I'm going to share it with you. Ooh, there she is. Candy's here. Welcome. Yay. I should have just waited. I was being impatient. Let me say hello to Becky. And of course, welcome, Candy. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to be sharing your new Art Foamies with everybody. Carissa is here, Gilberto, C. Hag, Linda Finney. All right. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, I am going to show you the new stamps and show you what we'll be using for the Makey. So let me set this aside, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the whole tray of stamps here. Okay, starting, so in no particular order, okay, we have the dress form, oh my gosh, in large and small, and I know some of you are just going to love this because it is a little bit steampunky, right? And I would have to say that Candy's aesthetic and her style is very different from what I usually do. So I had so much fun playing with these stamps, and really it made me stretch my creative wings, and I think I still stayed true to my own style, but I was able to work with these stamps and have a lot of fun with them, and I was very pleased with what I came up with. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just share them stamped out because this is what I do whenever we first create stamps, okay? I will just take them and stamp them in whatever color, and then that's also my test to see if it works well. And I do want to show you, so this is my very original stamping, and these areas were a little bit too skinny, so I had to go back in and just thicken the lines a little bit, and also the detail in here was a little bit weak, so I fixed that up, and I made an entirely new stamp. Okay, and it stamps beautifully now, but you get the gist of what it looks like, and the size is 8.5, approximately 8.5 inches by about 2 inches at its widest. It comes in a small size as well, and that is about 4.5 inches by about 1 to 1.25 inches at its widest. Okay, so yes, my friend Linda, oh my gosh, Linda, I wish you could share your picture of your dress form in that you have in your house. Oh my gosh. So I haven't put them together yet, but Linda literally has a dress form, an actual dress form, and with wings on it in her house. So I said, oh my gosh, she's going to love this so much. So you have to do a little stamped piece of artwork mini replica, Linda. All right. So you all know that Candy's wings have been so popular. She also has some like little brick set with a window that's very, very popular. But her wings have just consistently been a bestseller for all this time. You know, I don't know about before I took over Art Foamies, but in the past 2+ years, these wings have really been a hit. And so I'm so excited to say that she sent us some other wings, and these are amazing. Look at how beautiful. So I love these not only because they are steampunky and original and just so unique, but look, they can double as a bug. You could use them, you know, as a flying insect, definitely as wings. You could use these with shrink plastic. I mean, the list is just really endless. And I think that they're just going to be a bestseller. And you can see here, I did it just in the white on black paper, and I did it with a little bit of color. But the way that Candy does it, she makes them look really steampunky, and you could do these with like gold or bronze or metallics. Think about them maybe embossed. Oh my gosh, so many fantastic ways to use them. So again, these are the steampunk wings, and they are approximately 4 by 2. Yes, I know. So yeah, we should play Do You See What I See? Okay, another set of wings. And we did these, we didn't do them quite as large as her large dragonfly wings. We sort of kept them more in a medium size, and they do fit very well with the dress form. And what I love about these also is that, keep in mind, you could cut down your imagery or only stamp a part of the imagery. Look at that. And you get almost more like a butterfly wing. And this size will go more with the small dress form. So that's one reason why we didn't feel compelled to make them in multiple sizes, because they are very versatile in the way that you can use them. And you could also do the same thing with the steampunk wings. If you see that, you could definitely trim those up and use them in an entirely different way. Actually, I will cut these out and just sort of play with them and show them to you on the dress form, okay? When we get to the demo part. Last but not least, okay, we have sets of tickets. And we have the large set with the 3 tickets. And these are, again, approximately, I think about 4 by 2. See the listing. I don't have my ruler here to measure them, but I'm thinking they're about 4 by 2 as well. And we have a set of small tickets that are about 2 by 1. And really great. Great for, of course, your mixed media, your steampunk, and also I think this would be really so cute to make a little journal. You could do little love coupons. So again, possibilities are endless. I know, for example, Linda has a rule that she doesn't really buy stamps or supplies unless she can think of multiple ways to use them. So I really think that many of these have so much potential. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to first pull these out. Before we get to our little makey, I do want to pull these dress forms out and just show you sort of what I was talking about with the wings. So let me trim some out just for a moment. Yes, I know. Linda says I must have those SP wings. I knew that you would love them, steampunk wings. So I'm just going to trim them out really fast, and I'm not going to, try to fussy cut perfectly. Just pretend that I did, okay? And I'm sorry, I should have maybe had them pre-cut out for you, but again, I'm not going to worry too much about detail right now. This is only to show you and give you an idea of sort of for scale, and give you some ideas, because that's what I do. I like to just share ideas, and then you take the ball and run with it, or take the stamp and run with it. So here you have, I just wanted to show you for size, okay? So that is a great size for that. And again, let's just roughly cut out the second one. So I have 2 to play with. We want it to be symmetrical, and also it's just nice to get a little bit of a visual. And of course, if I was making a legit piece of art right now, then I would fussy cut it out, or, stamp it maybe on rice paper or some kind of fun decorative paper. But for now, I'm just giving you the gist, okay? So here, again, you can see the wings on that size, okay? But if you want to sort of go down, you can trim these up. And of course, you could do it a number of ways, all right? Remember that you don't have to even keep that little thing on there if you don't want to. You could do it this way. You could use these pieces instead. I guess they'd be more like angel wings or something. I don't know. Just play with them and see, possibly. But I do think that that is a much better size. And actually, I would rather probably cut that off. And again, if you turn it this way, it's going to give you a completely different look. So just have fun with that, right? Again, really versatile and fun ways that you can just use the shapes without them being, without them being wings at all. Okay. So there you have a couple of sets of the wings and the dress forms. And again, the same with these. And I wanted to share this with you because I know I've shown you this before, but super fun to take your spritz bottle of water, get your stamp sort of, you know, you want it wet, but not like sopping wet, not dripping, okay? And then just take your Derwent sticks and rub them right across there. I'm going to take, obviously I have rainbow colors here, just pretty quick work of that. And there you have it. Ooh, yes, Carissa says use the long piece as the skirt. You could make multiple pieces of that and layer them. So cute, so fun. Paper crafters are the best when it comes to thinking of, you know, thinking outside the box like that. Ooh, yes, that would be awesome too. Linda says she wants to do that with the moth collection. So that would be fun as well. Okay, and I wanted to do this here again just to show you one more time the versatility of these wings. And of course, I'm not going to cut them all out. This is the part I wanted to show you because I just think it's beautiful, you know, that it does have sort of these options. All right, so don't forget, we will be doing a drawing for the demo pack. So I have to ask you a question, and let's just say what I want you to do when you answer the question, you're going to write in the comments answer, and then you're going to answer the question, which is your favorite new vintage girl art foamy? Okay. Which is your favorite brand new vintage girl art foamy? All right. Let's pull out the small dress form again one more time. And of course, you know, feel free to even trim this up a little bit more if you have to. And look at that. Really nice. Size-wise, I think they work. And of course, you know, definitely even on the larger one too. So there you have it. Okay, I am going to do a little fun makey with some of the other stamps, okay, with the tickets and the large dress form. I do have 2 other art foamies as well. I have my maker, the word maker, and that's a KP. And then I have Donna Downey's Elegant Script. Okay, so I have those set aside. I also have my Moonlight Duo in Asteroid Umber. I have some golden heavy body acrylic paint in a couple colors. I just chose this pink and sort of this light phthalo blue. And the reason I chose this palette, honestly, was because I had these tickets, okay? I had these tickets lying around because, you know, we're mixed media artists. We have stuff like this laying around, right? So I thought, wow, this will be really fun to use with the tickets and to create this mixed media piece. So if you would like to create a journal page with me, you can do so. If you just have a few basic items, okay? Now, of course, it won't be the same because you don't have the dress form. Maybe you don't have these stamps, but you can do something similar and fun and play along if you want, or you can just watch and enjoy and make this when your stamps show up. Okay, so here I do have a piece of canvas for this one, okay? I decided for this one I would do the same exact technique on a canvas panel, okay? And this was just like a journal page, okay? So this is a piece of mixed media paper. And then I'm going to do the same technique just on a little bit smaller substrate, okay? So again, I have my canvas panel. You could use a piece of mixed media paper or watercolor paper. Right now, I am just going to take a little bit of Titan Buff paint, fluid acrylic, and just put a little bit of color on my canvas. And I did this on the paper. So again, doesn't really matter if you have paper or canvas. I like all of your answers. Okay, so so somebody said answer. All of them too hard to choose. I understand. That's okay. It's still an answer, so you're good. Okay, so of course I don't have my large brush here. I would prefer to use a little bit larger of a brush, but that's okay. I'm just, again, putting down a little bit of color because this decorative paper, this sort of printed rice paper that I have is going to go over the top, and the color is going to show through a little bit, okay? So I'm just want to smush some color down. And again, the reason I chose the sort of light magenta pinky color is because I was just coordinating that with my tickets. But of course I could have painted the tickets or changed the color of the tickets, and I think that this would definitely be great, you know, with whatever color combination that you wanted to do. I honestly love the colors that Candy uses for her, that she shared with me for her journal pages, and a lot more sort of, you know, earthy, sort of goldy, and, you know, grays. I don't know, stuff that you would more think of maybe with steampunk. Again, this really did help me to sort of step outside my comfort zone a little bit. I'm going to set this aside just to dry for a moment. Also, one thing you can do if you have printed paper like this, you can sort of hold it up to sort of figure, you know, maybe where you want, you know, where you want your paper to go. Okay, so I kind of like that area. So that's where I'm going to kind of trim it to, just so I can work right in there. Oops. Let me just fold this. I'm going to set this aside. All right, and just cut this a little bit more. So yes, if you love this paper, if you follow Elizabeth St. Hilaire, I think this is something I've just had laying around forever, but Elizabeth St. Hilaire has some of this paper that looks kind of similar, or, you know, has that sort of old printed postcard look, and it would be great for this technique, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take my large dress form, and I am going to ink it up with a little bit of my Asteroid Umber Moonlight Duo. And I just chose this color, again, you know, because I thought that it would look sort of, I don't know, nice with the paper, and I kind of like brown and pink together. So, I don't know, just thought it would be good, and I'm going to just stamp it right out there. Yes, antique, that's good. Ooh, and I got it nice and dark on that one. I like that. And if, you know, it's a little bit too dark, I don't know. I feel like it will. Ooh, look, it went all the way through. That's how thin that paper is. I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel like I could pull it back a little bit if I wanted to, but I don't want to smear the image, so I'm going to just stick with that, okay? Then I went ahead, I took some of my tickets. I took 3 tickets to be exact, and I turned them over. I kept one, just regular, and I turned these over, and I just chose a couple of the smaller. Let's see here. Where's my number 7? And again, just use my Moonlight Duo Asteroid Umber. And line that right up. Yes. So Carmen says, I can see adding thread or ribbons to create lacing on the center of the dress form. Yes, that would be amazing. Again, you know, this is all just a little, you know, something to hopefully inspire you and to show you all the stamps stamped out. But of course, I like the magic that happens whenever they get into your hands. All right, so there I have a couple of tickets stamped up, and I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to go ahead. I believe this should be good now to go ahead and glue this on. And I'm going to use my soft gel mat. Take a scrap buddy and just and I'm gonna, just for good measure, I'm gonna put some here too. Oops. Try not to get any globs, okay? I like a good even coverage, but I just don't want it to be too gushy under there. Really try to get any little bubbles and buckles out of there that I can. And I'm not really trying, I just want you to know that I'm not necessarily trying to make sure that it's all glued down to the edge, because I am going to tear some of this away, okay? So yes, Candy says the original design was made for that. The original is in chipboard. And so, yes, you can stamp these and cut them out. Now, of course, you're not going to want to fussy cut that much, but you could punch holes and do, you know, like stitching. And then, yes, she says that the chipboard ones will be offered again later this summer. So that will be something to look forward to. And hopefully they can coordinate and work together. So that'll be something fun to look forward to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to just take a little water on my brush, and I'm going to wet a line. So hopefully it can tear a little bit easier around the edge. And if I have anything sticking up too much, you know, I will go back in and glue that down, okay? And I don't know, I might end up needing to get my tear bar. I don't need it to have, I'm going to grab my tear bar. I'll be right back. It's not that I need it to be a perfect line, but I don't want it to be, I don't know, too jaggedy, I guess. So of course it's going to be a little bit different of a look, just because, you know, it's going to be a thinner surface. All right, so that's why I wanted to just sort of paint that little bit of pink around the edge, is so that whenever I tore up what was underneath the, or tore off the outer edge of paper, that that pink would show. So we'll go back through, and you can take a little brush or even just, you know, your finger with a little bit of glue and just go and make sure the edges are down. And then later you can come back even and put a little, you know, a little varnish or something over the top if you need to. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to go ahead with my maker stamp, and we'll load that up. And of course, you know, you can decide, do you want it going up and down? Do you want it going across? Maybe I'll do it in a different spot on this one. I don't know. Maybe not. Nah. So indecisive. We'll just stick with it the same, I guess. We'll put it here. Yeah, so Candy says she has some clothes for the dress form. And so I don't know, maybe we could try an art foamy or two to see if, you know, you could make some paper dolls with them and stuff like that. That might be fun. You pull out my tickets. And of course, you know, stuff like this, you just need to play around on maybe where you want them to live. Something like that. Okay, I don't know. But I also did take my Donna Downey Elegant Script, same kind of deal, just put a little. And with this, very important to note that the stamps that are like this, they are very, I don't really want to say delicate, but yes, sort of delicate. The foam, of course, you know, it's not a hard surface. It's not like the same as rubber. So I just recommend that when you are stamping these sort of detail art foamies, you definitely do not smash, okay? You just give them, sort of let them kiss the paper lightly, okay? And you don't need to mash or smash anything. But again, I just love sort of giving it that little bit of cohesiveness, consistency, letting some of that, again, sort of scripty, you know, illegible writing sort of make its way on those under layers, okay? And I know it's not much. It's just a small little detail. You wouldn't die without doing that, but it makes it nice, okay? So here, going to get a little bit, again, of my phthalo blue, and I don't know that I love the really strong baby blue, and if you notice, that's why I went over it again with a little bit of white gesso and sort of scraped it out just so it wouldn't be so, you know, I don't know, so pink and blue, or just a little hint of that blue in the background. Again, I do really like those pastel colors with that asteroid umber, and I'm using sort of a dry brush So not covering all of the background, just sort of muting it out a little bit. And again, maybe just so everything isn't quite so, you know, in your face. And with this, I think I did it light enough where I really don't even necessarily need the white over the top, but just a little bit there. And maybe, oh, again, just for a little unity, we'll go ahead and put a little here in the corner. Okay, and then finally, again, last but not least, oh, and I got a little thumbprint on my ticket. Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. A little glue. Or you can also, of course, use your soft gel medium. Again, let me just do that because my glue is being stubborn. Yes. Oh my gosh, Catherine, a sewing pattern would be the best underneath. Why didn't I think of that? Actually, I might have thought of it if I had any sewing patterns, but I don't. I used to, but I think I gave them away in goodie boxes and stuff because, you know, it's one of those things that if you don't use it, you lose it. And yeah, but that is a great idea. Yeah. Diana goes, the thumbprint will give it character. That's right. And nobody else can ever take credit for it, right? It's definitely the KP thumbprint. You sent me some, Dana? Ooh, I have to look back through my stash again then. So I do want to say, even Maxie Moon had said to me, she said, you know, it's very different for you, for your style. And I want to say it really is. You all know, I mean, I do have a tendency to use very bright colors, lots of rainbow colors, very whimsical. And so often don't get very steampunky, but I had such a fun time. I hope you can tell. And I really think it's a successful piece. I do feel that a sewing pattern would have made it even better. But all this together looks great. And I really had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. And let's see. Carissa goes, wait, you didn't mean to put a thumbprint on it? Yeah. So here you have a journal page and also a canvas panel. And again, these pieces will be given with our demo pack. So don't forget to answer the question, which of the new Vintage Girl designs is your favorite? And then all of your answers will be gathered and we will put you in a random drawing on Monday morning for the demo pack. Also, don't forget that the whole entire weekend, there will be 20% off when you use Vintage 20 at checkout. And that is good site-wide, okay? That's not only on Vintage Girl, it is good site-wide. So again, I really encourage you to go over and see Candy's blog, check out her samples, and just give her some ArtFoamy love. Say hello from all of us and make sure that you're following along. And so I want to just, of course, thank you again, Candy, so much. I'm so excited that we are finally bringing some new Vintage Girls designs to all of you. Also, before we wrap it up this evening, I want to remind you all that the art supplies book is out and ArtFoamies is included in this beautiful book. It is available right now at artfoamies.com. The discount is not good on the book, but you will receive Oops, let me just make sure that this is not what I don't want to put it down on that. You will receive this special edition book plate with any art supplies book order. So we're very excited and honored to be in this gorgeous, gorgeous book. For those of you who have read or had Uppercase Magazine or other Uppercase books, then you know it is well worth the investment. Just the pictures and all of the beautiful supplies are just eye candy, and you can curl up for hours just reading all about all of these wonderful companies and looking at all these great pictures. So that's it. I've been talking for a long time. I'm going to turn the camera around again. Oh, yes. Maxie Moon says we only have 14 books left. So thank you all so much for your support and ordering them through artfoamies.com. And yeah, let's turn this camera around again just so I can say goodbye. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this lovely Friday evening. I hope that you get to get makey this weekend. I want to wish everybody happy and safe and wonderful Father's Day, and also happy Juneteenth. I hope you have a great weekend, and you know the deal. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay makey, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Thanks everybody, and especially Candy Rosenberg of A Vintage Girl. Bye everyone. Thank you.